All right, new series on the channel. It's going to be called Sunday Cookups. So it's basically just going to be a cookup series where I'm going to be making beats, chilling with you guys, and just sharing some inspiration because we're all just making beats on Sunday, right? With that being said, we're also going to try to run a double camera setup. So I'm going to try to have a camera over here as well as having the standard camera in front of me. Now with that, you guys might know that this will be a bit more of a chill type of video. So it's not really going to be too much like the tutorials. It's going to be more chill, vibey, and just trying to make it be with you guys on this Sunday. So hopefully if you guys enjoy these type of videos, just let me know down in the comments below. Obviously I'm going to try to share as much value as possible, but the main thing is that you guys can at least get some inspiration from these videos. So let's not waste any more time. We're just going to head over to FL Studio. Alright, so I'm just going to put my headset on first, and as you guys can see, we are now here in a fresh new FL Studio file. Now I'm not really sure what vibe we're going to go for, so we're just going to take it as it is, just go off of inspiration, but we will at least try to pick a plugin to start off with. So what I'm actually going to do is just first of all open up Omnisphere, and I'm actually just going to go over with a keyboard to start off with, and then I'm actually going to switch the sound later on, but I just want to find that main pattern using a standard piano. So we can just pick this softest LA Custom C7 piano and just start with this one. Now let's go down a bit with the BPM, so maybe something like 115. For the scale, I'm gonna go for E minor this time. Now let's just drag this out. Alright, I kind of vibe with this. Just something very simple. I'm gonna make sure to strum these two notes as well, and we can maybe try to add one more down here just so it has a smooth transition. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so we're just pitching this second part down by 5 semitones. Alright, so let's start off with this. I'm quickly just going to add some simple effects, and then I'm going to try to switch out the sound to a different one. So with the effects, I'm actually just going to start off with a simple EQ just to cut out some of the harsh frequencies. So we're just going to take it off of inspiration. So I'm kind of excited for these cookup videos in the future. I think we're going to try to do these every Sunday. It's going to be super vibey. It's also a nice way of connecting with you guys, just sitting here and kind of making some beats, talking to the camera, and just trying to drop some sauce here and there as well. So I'm very, very excited. Right, so we're having some RC20 as well. Just using the Vinyl 3 preset, I'm leaving some noise. And lastly, we obviously need a little bit of reverb. So I'm just going to have those 3 main effects first. Then I'm going to try to switch out the sound, and then we can even add some more effects if we feel like we need it. Right, so since we are already using the Keyscape piano in Omnisphere, I think we can actually just try to find a different preset in Omnisphere since we already have it open. So I'm just going to go over to the Sonic extension, unclean machine bank, and let's just go through some of the keyboards in here. This is kind of a cool sound. So I just had to adjust a few of the settings in here. I'm trying to pitch this up, and I'm also gonna add a halftime because it's gonna lower it in sound anyway. Alright, so I kind of like the foundation we have, but I'm actually gonna try to shorten it and just see how that sounds, just so we can maybe have it a bit faster. I don't really like this. We're gonna turn it back, maybe turn the BPM up. Yeah, so I like it way more at 145, so we're just gonna stick to that. We're just gonna look through some different presets again. Alright, so I think I found a sound. These virgin vinyl roads. I think this is it for sure. Right, what I'm gonna try to do now is just go over to the mixer and we're gonna record this Rhodes out into an audio file, and then I'm just gonna try to flip it a bit, maybe reverse it, and just see how it's gonna sound. So I'm gonna open it up and hit reverse first just to test it out. This is kind of fire. Alright, so we just need to put this in the correct order as well. This is very important just so it's sounding nicely and correctly. Now with that, since we have chopped it up, I'm also going to go over to generic just so the bleeding is a bit better. Right, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to keep this first part. So we're just going to have that loop over and over again, and we can have that as our first foundation. Now we can start going in and add some different effects to that main melody we have going. So I'm thinking maybe something like effect track first, just to get some of the reverse sections back again with the crystallizer. This is hard. Let's go in with a sound shifter just to try to pitch the whole thing up by 1 octave. We can also do it in the audio file, but I just think it's easier with the sound shifter. I think it's a bit too much, and if we put it down low, it's a bit too low, right? So we're just gonna keep it where it was on the E minor. Now I don't really know if we need too much with the effects on this one. Maybe just a kickstart 2 to get some pulse. So maybe around 40% right here. Yeah, I think that's good. We can have this as the main melody. Let's keep on going with this. Alright, I'm gonna open up Arcade and I see that we have a couple new banks in drip. So let's just go over to that bank and see if we can maybe find something that's gonna fit nicely with this main melody that we have going on. I'm not gonna lie, these drip banks are not it, bro. I thought they were gonna be better. These are not it. With that being said, we have some new vocals. So let's see if we can find something in there instead. Alright, I found this instead. It's kind of fire. I think we just need to adjust the effects. Add some reverb to that as well. Now we're talking. Can add a pancake too, so it's just gonna pan from left to right. Spread out a bit more, and then add a imager to this main melody that we got going on. But I always lose track of the imager. It's crazy, but it's here. Yeah, that's nice. Now the mix is clean. Just gonna open up this bass as well. Lower it down. And then just add a quick little EQ. Just like this. This is deep. I think this needs to go up. This one we're gonna keep down. This is starting to really come together right now. Let's go in and add a texture from the Mirage kit as well. Or actually, this needs to go down. My bad. Let's add in a texture. Rainy Woods. Thunder by the water. Gonna have it like this. Go to the 4th insert and add a EQ. Just add this radio EQ. Yeah, now the texture is more low key. Starting to come together. Now I think we need to adjust it when we don't have that violin playing. This one. We need to have something else. Yo, you know what we can actually do? Let's just try to copy this whole thing over. And then I'm just gonna hit make unique on this one. And then we're actually just gonna reverse it back so it's the original main melody. I haven't heard it yet, so I think it's gonna be nice, but I'm not sure yet. Let's hear. It's not bad. If we have a riser in between there, I think it's gonna be a smooth transition for sure. Alright, so since we have a couple elements ready, let's just start putting in the drums and see where we can take it from there. We can always add more stuff to the melody, but I think the first thing we need to add is a open hat, and I'm gonna try to pick one that is a bit more unique so we can have it be a bit smoother for this transition section. So you guys know I like this one. It is a bit different, but it's still a nice first hit. So let's put that one in there, put it to the 9th insert, and also turn off loop points. And then we just need to go in with a clap so we can start getting the bounce going. Okay. Yeah, that's fire. I like that. Right, just a standard 2-step, but we might need to do more of a slower pattern. Turn the volume down for sure. Let's put in some rolls. Or you know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm just gonna head over to the Euphoria Bono kit and just drag in one of the midis from here. This is kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I like this switch up. I'm gonna do a bit of a different section over here. That's kind of hard. Okay, I like this. That's pretty fire. This time. We can have a snare roll at the end as well. I think something like this is gonna work. Let's hear it out. I think we can have a reverse open hat maybe over here. Right here. Okay, that works. Right, let's go in with the kick in the 808. Right, so I think we're gonna go with this pattern right here. Pretty simple, but it's a bit more busy over here. Yeah, that's definitely it. Now we're just gonna layer that with a kick, and that should pretty much be it. But with the kick, I'm actually gonna do a few adjustments. So we are going to layer it like this, just copy and paste the whole thing. But I will offset some of the kicks so they don't hit at the exact same time as the 808. It's gonna give it a bit more bounce. Probably this last one. Yeah, that's perfect. I like this. Right, let's go in and arrange this, and then we can hear the whole beat. Alright, so here we have the full beat. A pretty simple one to be fair, but it's kind of a vibe.
Shut up, Marko. Marko.
Yeah. That lay drop really does it. same as the intro. Hope you guys enjoyed this first Sunday Cookup. That's pretty much been it. Let's go.